It was another year at Magic Camp, and everyone was excited. A whole week for magicians full of fun, friends, magic, and a distinct lack of sports. Of course, the start of the week also meant the start of something else, something very exciting. The magic competition. And the first round was starting tomorrow. So, while some campers relaxed and caught up with their friends, others were hard at work practicing for the competition. Of course, last year's winner, Jacob Greenwald, was not one of those people. Having nothing more than an idea for his act, he'd have a long way to go if he wanted a shot at winning again. While Jacob was dreaming about his act, Andrew was getting ready for his class evaluations.
Alright, so right now, we go into classes tomorrow, so we need to be evaluated to see if we're beginners, advanced, or somewhere in the middle. Even though last year I was in advanced, I don't think I have a lot of potential this year. I think I really lost it.
Andrew, he's okay, I guess. His cards are kind of disgusting because he drops them all the time.
What's that noise?
Andrew? Andrew, what are you doing? What's wrong?
Go away!
I am very upset. It did not go as planned. I shot a card across the room once again. This time, also not on purpose. So I'm looking forward to beginner close-up 1 tomorrow.
Alright guys, so I just found out some exciting news. This year, I've decided to enter the brand new strolling competition. We just looked at the list of competitors, and it looks like there are only 5 competitors. So, pretty much, I'm in the finals, I think. I don't know, will I finish my act in time, or am I going to pull a Jacob? Speaking of which, where is Jacob?
He's upstairs doing nothing.
We encourage Jacob to come down and work on his act. Would you say it's more done or less done than last year?
He's done absolutely nothing so far.
So, about the same?
About the same.
So, Jacob.
Oh, sorry, it's my ringtone. Sorry.
My routine is not done. Last year, I was using cards, and this year, I'm using roses, and I have no idea how to do this act. Conceptually, mwah, beautiful act. Really? So, it was inspired by my physics teacher. It's all based around this concept that he explained, and it's how weird smell is. The only thing you know about any object that smells is that it's losing matter. Right? Because that's what the smell is. It's the volatilized chemicals evaporating off of an object and going to... So even atom by atom, it is technically getting smaller, right? So I thought this was a great idea for a coin trick. So I got a... I would say, can you smell the coin, right? And they'd say no. And I'd close my hand around the coin, and all of a sudden, the spectator would start to smell something faintly metallic, like the coin. And the smell would get stronger and stronger until I opened my hand and the coin was now gone.
And can I tell you something? He messaged me. He goes, "We can do it, and all we need to do is synthesize this compound."
And then it turns out there was a problem. Turns out metal, and therefore coins, have no smell. It's actually your natural oils of your skin being catalyzed by the coin's metals, and that's the metallic smell. So what I did was I read a bunch of research papers online, and I found that the compound responsible for this metallic smell is called 1-octen-3-one. And it's this compound, and I found it in this British laboratory, and I was this close to buying 5 grams of it for $80. But then Carson and Andrew talked me out of it because they said it wouldn't be a good enough trick to justify the $80. But I think it's an amazing story. And then I was at the magic shop watching Noah Levine show, and he's like, why don't you do it with roses? And now I'm doing that with roses, and it's probably better than a coin.
Can we go look at the setup you have in your room?
Yeah, we can.
So we're about to all head into Jacob's room and see this wonderful setup he has going. Roses.
Hello, MTV. Welcome to my crib.
Dude, what if you had like laid out all the roses for when we came in?
It smells quite strong.
Can you activate it? Can we see what that happens?
Let's not do it just yet.
Okay. Jacob just got this today. He borrowed it from someone else, and let's see if he can do it. Let's try that one again, buddy.
Anyway, that's gonna happen with a rose petal. It's gonna be majestic.
They don't make that sound.
No, I know, that's the point. That's the point.
Yeah,
It all
get it
sounds
out.
really good. Here, ready? If I actually do it.
Nope.
If I actually do it. If I okay.
You should definitely work on this.
Oh. Premature.
You grabbed your crotch when you said that.
Here's my act. Ready? In a nutshell.
What?
Okay.
They don't last that
So
long.
I have my hand covered. You look under.
Yeah.
Remember what you see.
Yeah.
Andrew, can you reach
I'll
under?
forget.
Can you feel what's in my hand?
Yeah.
What did you see? And you say coins. You didn't actually see roses. It's a different trick. Just imagine I have coins in my hand. I don't have a method yet. But just say
You're doing it tomorrow.
That's the one.
There it is.
I think Jacob has an incredible imagination. I think the execution is going to lack a little bit, so I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10.
Cry
Get
into
your M&Ms,
M&Ms.
little boy.
After the questionable performance, Jacob took everyone out into the hallway to demonstrate his appearing smell effect.
How you gonna get it?
Do you smell it?
No.
Look, wait.
That's actually crazy. I know.
Okay.
Had nothing.
So his idea is he has a rose petal in his hand. He closes the hand. You can smell the roses, and he opens his hand. The rose is gone. That's such a. It's never gonna happen. Turns out he closes his hand. The whole room starts smelling like roses. I'm amazed. Consider me amazed.
Here's the fun part about this act. The smell never goes away.
So how are you planning to control the smell?
I don't know. My hands will not stop smelling like roses.
I still smell it in here, Jacob.
It doesn't leave your hands for a full day.
It's still there. What are you gonna do tomorrow?
Hey Basil, can I press your button?
Oh yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I got one of these robotic hands. Yeah, come on, press the button.
You can press the button.
It's like, it's on this one. Yeah, see when you press the button, that activates it.
All right,
The
so
floor.
it is now midnight. We just finished workshopping my act.
Yeah.
But now the real question is, while we've been doing this, Jacob, have you made any progress on your act? How's your act coming?
We have not started. Here. A rose petal?
Wait, where the
Is it a vanish or no?
I don't know.
Grandma,
Mom.
yeah. What am I gonna do about that? Torn and restored. Torn and restored lanyard. Wait. What? What am I gonna do with that? $45. It's like, it's glued on. It's like, it's a solid thing.
And bang your head against the wall again.
He thinks this is good enough, then he should use it himself. All tight. Here. I did that. I don't want a knot. No. I got you. Why would I want a knot? All right. That's so bad. Dude, if it's not a big deal, you can have that one. Why is it? It's tiny. Yep.
This is my act. But you can't see it. You can't feel it. You can't hear it. You can't taste
Now,
it.
it looks like I
but
don't
you
have
can
an act.
smell it.
But if you smell the air,
Wait, no, but that's not bad, right? Wait, that's not bad. That's not a bad one.
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. You're
Good
right.
idea. I'm on.
Okay, here we go.
Imagine I could cover this, which I can't with this.
I got you.
Then what the?
Wait, what are you gonna do then?
Do you smell the rose? Yes, exactly. And that's because now the petal's here and not here.
Yes! I'm telling you, you should be flipping a rose petal and it makes that noise. Talking about not trusting the other senses. Yeah, that's so interesting.
I like it.
Oh yeah, like you can't trust your
It's
senses.
very confusing.
Well, no, because at the beginning they looked like coins, they sounded like coins, but they were rose petals.
Oh,
But just do it like once.
Wait. Yeah, that is so cool. That's so cool. That actually provides a really good.
And remember, if nothing else, don't trust your senses.
Oh, perfect ending.
And then walk off. Yeah, that's a good. We did it. We did it.
There were still some kinks to work out, but Jacob was making progress. And having worked up an appetite, Jacob and his team decided to take a snack break.
Carson. Did you buy that?
Look at this sausage, baby.
Did you buy that? You did. They're connected. No.
Flavor comes to you. Why don't you, if it's all about the signatures, switching places. Can I have a bite of that?
Are you really?
Please.
Yo, dab me up.
It's
massive.
Oh my god. This is heavenly.
So it's the next morning. We ended up staying up till, well, I only stayed up till 3, which for them, like, was early because they kept working later than I did, and it's now like 8 in the morning and we all have to wake up, but neither of them are up. Carson might be showering actually. But when I went to sleep, they weren't done. We were scripting it, and we only got up to like this much out of maybe like, if that's the whole routine. So I'm wondering how much Jacob really has done right now. He's not even awake.
Hello, vlog.
It's a documentary, Jacob.
Another documentary. I ate sausage at 3 a.m. last night to try and stay awake. It tasted really good in the moment, and now I feel really sick. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, sausage burp.
So Jacob, is your routine done?
Oh, no. I called Luke last night, and I ate a sausage, and I went to sleep. Oh, God.
Still feeling sick from last night's sausages, Jacob headed to breakfast, competition act in hand.
You going ahead?
What?
You walking ahead?
Yeah, I'm currently tripping on sausage right now, and it's not feeling good in my tummy.
What do you have in your hand, buddy?
My act?
For some last-minute feedback, he showed off a piece of the routine to counselor Alex Boyce.
That's something you can't manipulate.
Alex Boyce liked it, which makes you question Alex Boyce's sanity.
Would you like to hear a little sneak peek of my
Of course.
script?
He has a script.
Hello, spectators. Today I present you a mystery of unprecedented magnitude, as deep and expansive as the Atlantic Ocean. It's cards. We're doing a card trick.
The morning flew by, and soon it was time for competitors to get ready for the competition.
How much time do you have to get ready for the rest of your act?
Wait, what was his name? Like,
So,
they told me they would give us like an hour and a half. Wait,
see, we have 18 minutes.
Ray vlogging? And I have to get dressed also.
And you can find your
So, yeah, how is the act going? Are you like close to being done?
I've been thinking about it a lot. I had a dream about it last night.
Although Jacob was feeling somewhat less than prepared, it was his turn to perform. He put on a brave face and began his act.
I don't want to sound pretentious, but this act will be unlike any act you will ever see. And I'm not trying to be pretentious, it's because you won't see it. You won't see this act, you won't feel this act, you won't hear it, you won't taste it, but you will smell it. And I want to leave you guys with one final thing. I just want to let you know, Luke, because after all these things, magicians will try to manipulate what you see, what you hear, what you feel, even what you smell, but you can't always trust all of your senses. Thank you very much. It went about as well as I thought it was going to. I suck at pocket management, and magnets are the worst. But other than that, I thought it went, like, okay. I'm just glad I don't think I'm going to go through, and it was such a pain to set up, and I was so frantic about it, I don't really want to send it up ever again. And I still have, like, the mark from that impromptu coin rattle. It was just so painful that and then the other, like, my circulation is just gone from this routine.
Even though his coin rattle was so painful, it cut off his circulation. Still made no noise when he was
A lot of good acts, a lot of bad acts, so it's up to God at this point. And Paul.
I'm really tired.
Later that evening, Jacob met with the judges for a critique of his act.
They announced the finalists tonight, and they made a change to the program. Apparently, there are only 3 finalists, not 4 this year. It turns out I did make it to the finals. Raymond did also. And so I have no idea what's going to happen from here. I hate this act.
Literally everything I did flashed, and the judges told me so in my critique. They said, great idea, just all of the slights need to be improved. All of the methods need to be reworked. So we've got a week ahead of us.
While Jacob stressed about his act, at breakfast, Carson had something else on his mind.
Well, I got my passion fruit drink right now. I alternate between that and the cranberry juice cocktail. So that's what's going on right now.
All right, so last night we saw the Eversons perform, and they were insane. I think they've been on Penn and Teller Fool Us, maybe AGT, and they do this thing where they just go into the audience and they ask people to take stuff out of their pockets. The woman on stage is blindfolded, and he's like, "What am I holding here?" And she knows it, and she knows like the credit card number, and she knows like the expiration date, and like she could tell you. One kid had a membership to the Magic Castle, and she knew not only was it a membership card, but it was to the Magic Castle. It was pretty incredible. So Ray and I are working on something similar, just with cards. Are we the next Eversons? Yeah, definitely, 100% we are.
Okay, so Andrew and I are going to now attempt our new effect with cards. Andrew, if you would.
All right, Carson, what you need to do, pick out any card you're interested in, just point to it, don't say it out loud. Are you happy with that one? Yeah. Take it out. Now, Ray, tell me Carson's card.
Okay, Carson. So, I think that you are holding none other than the 6 of clubs.
Now, Raymond, are those marked cards that he's holding there?
Those are not marked cards, but that is not a very short response time.
They could be borrowed cards.
They could be borrowed cards.
Shuffled,
Any cards.
Borrowed.
It takes a little while. I gotta use the psychic brainwaves. Gotta think about it. But hopefully we'll get faster, because it's not that impressive yet.
Later in the day, there was a startling announcement about the competition.
It was announced that the competition finals will be a day earlier than they have ever been. So if we thought Jacob didn't have enough time last year, he has 24 hours less this year. And what's even greater is that he has so much less done, which means we have tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night to finish an entire act that has basically only an idea still.
With the competition moved to Thursday, the finalists scrambled to prepare their acts. The day before the competition, there was a lot going on.
Okay, everyone, here we are. It's Wednesday. Lots of things happening. So many things. Tonight, I have to really solidify my competition act. It's still a lot up in the air. I got things happening all over here. I'm writing a script here. I've just been put in charge of Camper Comedy Night, so I got to do that, which I'm happy about. I'm excited, but there's lots of things happening. So I haven't even been filming. We'll check in tonight. See how things are going.
Okay.
I had been pretty busy with my own act the last 2 days, so I decided to check in with Jacob's friend Luke to see how the act was going.
Well, so last night we went to his room to work on his act. We were there for a pretty long time.
You guys are missing my
and
you're missing the comedy bit, Raymond.
we got absolutely nothing done.
My head hurts.
Every 10 minutes we would turn around and scream at Jacob, write your damn script, and he'd go, no. It was just atrocious. It was god awful. We have nothing.
Here's on the ground.
It's my new comedy.
This is his new act, by the way.
Clearly, Jacob had not made a lot of progress. Later that night, things still weren't looking good.
So, it is now 1:11 in the morning. The day of the competition. I have not seen Jacob in a few hours. I have no idea where he is.
He looks sick.
I don't know if he's in the bathroom. I don't know if he's working on his act, but he's probably not working on his act.
He's always in the bathroom.
Every time we come in, like, I try to help him. Thank you. And he comes into my room, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. And he goes, I have to pee. And he goes, and he doesn't come back.
Yeah, so anyway, in regard to Raymond's act, however, I have seen tremendous growth throughout the week. You know, I am very confident Raymond's going to do a great job tomorrow, and I look forward to the results come this Saturday.
And he's been really working on it, you know?
Very hard. Very diligent worker.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level that Jacob can take first place this year?
I feel that's a loaded question because even if he doesn't do anything, he has a great shot at getting first place somehow. So I'm going to give it a 50-50 chance of a first place.
I'm going to give it like a 70.
No, you know what? It is 50-50. He either gets it or he doesn't.
Either gets it or he doesn't. That's how probability works.
That's how it works for me.
With Jacob's whereabouts still unknown, Carson decided to investigate.
This just in, we're walking into the dorm now, into our little enclave over here, and we go into Jacob's room. I went into Jacob's room to see if he's in there. I walk in, boom, the rose oil hits me right in the face. I can't even come. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I can't even breathe. I can't even breathe. My room's right next door. I'm gonna have to sleep with this. But the one question not answered, where is Jacob? All right, I think Raymond's gonna wait out here. I'm gonna do a silent pass back and forth to see what's going on. All right, guys, wait here. I'm going in.
He should be a huge master.
All right, looks like we got Alex boys. We got Austin in the laundry room. We got a dream team. We got a dream team in the laundry room. We got the world's 10 best magicians working on Jacob's act right now. This is code red. No words for what's going on right now. This is worst case scenario. This is an emergency session with Aussie Wayne right now in 1 a.m. in the laundry room of Bryn Mawr. That's what's going on. This is Tannen's Magic Camp, everybody.
All right, we'll see you in the morning, Carson.
See you tomorrow.
The next day, everyone was excited to see the finalists perform. Everyone except for Jacob, that is.
Big scoop today is we got loads of competitions. We got Ray competing. We got Jacob competing. We hopefully have the KTMA experience tonight, so that's always something good to look forward to. And yeah, excited to see how it all plays out.
I'm really stressed, but I think it's better now than it was 10 hours ago, maybe even 5 hours ago. Came up with a lot of my only ideas in these past 10 hours, so that's fun. I've never done the routine, nor have I practiced at all, so that's kind of scary. This is not going to go well. I've never been this nervous before. Like, ever when performing. Like, this feels like I just went into the biggest exam in school without ever having prepared. But it's something I actually care about. Just kidding. Stay in school, kids.
And then it was time for Jacob to unveil his final routine. His opening was a little strange.
Isn't that beautiful? I don't know why you guys are laughing. I mean, it seems like most of you agree with it. Because what you just experienced, what you just smelt is exactly that. Death. Decay. I know it sounds crazy, but just think about it. What you just experienced, what you smelt, is the decomposition of this rose. Nobody writes any poetry about decomposing snakes. Jude, can you smell the rose? I see by the lack of reaction that you guys are kind of confused. This is a bit unlike any show you've ever seen before, because you don't really see it. You smell it. I just want to let you guys know, this is gonna affect different people at different times. I just want to ask that when you smell the rose, just please rise. you smell the rose, please rise when you smell the rose. It should affect different ones of you at different times. When you smell the rose, please stand.
After Jacob's act, it was finally time for me to perform.
Are you guys up on the latest tech? You know, the latest tech, all that jazz? Have you heard of these, have you heard of these new Bluetooth rubber bands?
No.
They're incredible. Let me show you. Watch. You have to get them to pair. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Now, the connection's quite strong, right? The only way you have to actually earn it to work because you're oh. But not to worry. They are reusable, so you can connect them again and again. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's really about me. I just finished making my first short film. I don't want to oversell it, but I think it might be possibly the best short film, the perfect movie for you guys. Can I show you guys a trailer? Sure. Can I borrow someone's phone? If you could open up like a web browser tab, Safari, something like that, and I'll look up the trailer for you. Awesome. Now here's the thing. I know I said it's the perfect short film, right? But I'm not 100% sure if it's really going to be the perfect one for you guys. So before you look at it, let's do a little experiment to figure out what if there was a perfect short film for you guys, what would it be? All right, perfect movie. So I have some movie tickets. You guys come a little closer. So I have some classics. We got Jaws, Shrek, Jurassic Park, Minions, and B Movie. A wide smattering. Okay, Adam, if any of these were going to be your perfect movie, what one would it be? You can just look through and just any one you'd like.
Oh, undoubtedly Minions.
Minions!
Yeah.
Okay, good choice, good choice. Now, we have to pick, so Will, if we had a perfect genre, do you think your perfect genre would be horror, rom-com, or musical? What are you thinking on that one?
Rom-com. Yeah.
Rom-com. Okay, so what you're telling me, you guys are telling me, Will, you're saying that if you had a film that was made just for you, that would be Minions as a rom-com?
Yes.
So really, if I combine these two, we should have the perfect film for you guys, Minions as a rom-com. Quick, we gotta have the premiere, flip over the phone, turn up the volume all the way, and let's see. Minions, the rom-com. Flip it over. Yep, go ahead, flip it over. Looks like you're locked, just unlock it. Give it a second. We'll turn up the volume. All right, and now here's the world premiere of Minions, the rom-com. It's a minion, and it's a banana.
Oh, Beto. Beto? Beto.
He's in love with the banana because it's stuff. Thank you guys. My name is Ray.
Overall, the competition went pretty well. And with the stress of the finals gone, Jacob was feeling much more relaxed.
Okay, we just came from the competition. It actually went a lot better than I thought it would. I thought that the script was pretty strong. I thought the magic was strong. I had everyone standing at the end. I don't think I'm going to win. I don't think there was enough magic content to beat Matt or Cole, but it was a lot of fun. It went much better.
You feeling a lot less stressed out now?
I am so much less stressed. That was awful. Worst thing.
So what do you plan to do with the rest of your week now?
Wait for third and do some card tricks.
Friday, the last full day of camp, flew by. Andrew and I were running around like maniacs trying to get everything ready for the night's show, but it was definitely worth it in the end.
Alright, today was quite a day. We spent all day sort of freaking out about getting Camper Comedy Night together, and like 5 minutes before the audience was being let in, the house was being opened, we still weren't together, which was terrifying. But somehow, everyone did a great job, pulled themselves together, and we had what I would say is the best Camper Comedy Night in all of my 7 years here.
This is probably the best day of camp so far. Friday, always the best day. Camper Comedy Night was probably the best Camper Comedy Night of all my 7 years at Magic Camp. Raymond really hit it out of the park. Raymond and Andrew really crushed it.
Then after that, we had open mic night, which I always love, but I think this year was particularly like successful, I guess. Everyone was really, really good at what they were doing. And it was just like overall a very enjoyable night, and one I think I'll never forget.
The experience at camp is really so hard to explain. Really, there's just so much creativity here, so much talent that you're always surrounded with at all times. It's just so inspirational, especially if you're into magic.
It's not about learning new magic tricks. The magic tricks are the bottom layer, and above it are all the friends you make and the people you get to meet and learn from, and just like the ridiculous like experiences and memories you get to make of staying up till 4 a.m. every night on an act that's doomed to fail, or spending an entire day on a show and putting it together with like one of your best friends and just like making it happen, you know? Don't get to do that anywhere else.
So you think you're coming back next year?
I'm coming back next year.
I will do everything in my power to come back next year.
I will be emailing paulvhill@hotmail.com on a daily basis.
How you feeling, Jude?
I'm tired.
How late did you stay up last night?
Not as late as Jacob, like 3 or 4 o'clock. So.
Well, I'm just so happy that I made it this far. I'm like the miracle of Hanukkah. I should have lasted one night. I made it for 5.
Okay, so we're here at breakfast on the last day, and Andrew and I have been practicing, and I think we finally got this card trick down. Which card in here do you like? But don't let Ray see it. Take it out, show it to the camera. I'm not looking right now. What's Will's card? Okay, I'm thinking. I'm getting a sense. Will, you picked the 6 of diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, the magic of Ray and Andrew. After breakfast, we headed to the theater for the award ceremony, where the winners of the competition would be announced.
Jacob's like guaranteed like second.
No, but he could get first. He could.
Or he could get third.
I think I guess he could get anything.
Really, he could get
not fourth.
Pick a number, 1 through 3.
We are in the theater right now, waiting for the award ceremony and senior stage competition. I think my chances of like getting any award is like very slim. I think I'm gonna get like an honorable mention at this point.
I'm gonna start off with 3 here. Let's give it up for Jacob Green.
Jacob ended up coming in 3rd place for the senior close-up competition. And although it wasn't first, it was still quite an achievement. He had almost no act when the week started, and he still managed to make it into the finals. And as for the strolling competition,
in 1st place, in senior stroll, Raymond Kleinschmidt.
I got 1st place. I even got to show Michael Carbonaro my Remarkable shirt. So in the end, everything worked out. Jacob and I made it into the finals, Andrew and I pulled off an incredible Camber comedy night, and everyone had a lot of fun.
I thought they said no inappropriate pictures.
That's a good joke, Jude.
It was a week full of friends, magic, and of course, a whole lot of nonsense.
All right, now let me ask you guys, what made you think that was a good idea?